right, welcome back to the KnivesFAST channel. Guys, it is time for a review. And so let's say hi to Ren and Stimpy at Powder Toast Man and Log and TV. And let's get started right here on the KnivesFAST channel. Guys, this is a surprise knife from Ben Belkin over at Jack Wolf Knives. So, guys, we had this giant list on Jack Wolf Knives website of all of the knives, and we've seen pictures of what we thought were all of the prototypes, but Ben pulled this one out of thin air. This is the Midnight Jack. I'm out of words. This is the Midnight Jack from Jack Wolf Knives. Now, we're going to talk about that one. Obviously, I've got the others over here for a comparison. We will do that in a moment. You get this really cool sticker, which I think is really awesome. You've got the Midnight Jack here, the artwork, like a werewolf there, Midnight Jack Pog here. You get the box. You guys have seen this box several times on my channel, but you get the story of Jack Wolf Knives back here if you want to read that. And then you get this amazing artwork on this can. You have the awesome werewolf Jack Wolf there, and you've got Midnight Jack. Sean Tiffany is the artist. Whoops, and I'm going to knock it over. There we go. So I'm going to move this tray out of the way for a moment here just so I can show you guys this knife on the stand here. So this is a gorgeous coffin handled Barlow. It's exactly what you're looking at, guys. It has a titanium fluted, triple fluted bolster, and you have this sheep's foot blade, which actually widens out a little bit, and some have said it looks a little bit like a ram's foot, but if Ben's calling it a sheep's foot, then that's what I'm going to call it. Have a hollow grind here. You have the natural micarta. Now, this is the first one I've had in the natural micarta, and I think the contrast is my favorite look. The light color of the natural micarta and the dark color of the bolsters. And then you have a bare end back here, so no end cap or end bolster there. All right, let's flip it around to the other side. Wait a minute, I forgot to say one thing. You have a long pull. This is the first time he's done a sheep's foot blade. First time he's done the coffin-shaped handles, as you can see. So you've got this kind of coffin shape, and the first time he's done a long pull, and the first time he's done a triple fluted bolster, and the first time he's done a long bolster. So really, really cool. First Barlow, and so there's a lot of firsts here, and he pulled the rabbit out of the hat. A very surprising one. And there you've got, and you can really see this swedge up here, guys. I just love the shape of that blade, and then the swedge and that grind. You have the satin finish there, and that grind is just so well done. Now, these are made in China. We do not know who the manufacturer is. There's the rabbit making noise. We do not know who the manufacturer is, but they did an absolutely phenomenal job. Now, you also get this really cool Jack Wolf microfiber cloth, which is super, super useful. As a matter of fact, I could show you, this is one of the smaller ones he did last year, and you guys might see that I sort of use this one a lot. So they're very useful, very, very good. So let's, while this is up here, let's just talk about, by the way, this is M390 there on the blade, on the tang, and then also Jack Wolf on the tang. And as you can see, the bolsters are part of the liner or the frame, and then you have this so cool back spring that is, again, hand machined once the blade is put on. So the blade is put on, and then they literally carve this out so that it's all done together, and you have that seamless construction. And back here, guys, there are no seams. I mean, there's literally, you cannot feel the transitions there. Just so well done. You've got the gray titanium look and the silver stainless look, and just that, it's just gorgeous. So again, specs. Now my computer went to sleep. And by the way, I should say This is on at dealers on the 15th. So just in a day or two from when you're seeing this, depending on when I actually put it up and when you see it. But they are on the 15th at 1 p.m. 2 p.m. Eastern time, 2 p.m. Eastern time. And they will be at all of the dealers that he's had. And that list can be found at jackwolfknives.com. This close length is 3.78 inches. It is integral bolsters and liners, 6AL4V bead blasted titanium, natural canvas micarta. Blade stock is 0.12 or 3 millimeters, and it comes down to that ridiculous hollow grind. The cutting edge is 2.58 inches. The overall, where is the overall length? Well, the weight is 2.5 ounces. So let's see. If the blade is just under 3 and the close is... So anyway, we'll measure it. I don't want to be guessing here, guys. So we're just going to do this. So overall is 6 and right at just under 3/4 there. So, but it's a bigger size for in compared to a lot of traditional knives. So let's put this tray back up here, and we're gonna do some comparisons here. Sorry for bumping the camera. I'm just trying to rescue that. So, first of all, we will give you the first, which is the sharpshooter jack. And the reason I'm doing this one is you can see right there, they are roughly the same size. And now we will do the laid back jack. And the reason is you will see they are roughly the same size. So let me just do a sandwich here. There we go. So you can see they are all three roughly the same size. Now the sharpshooter's taller in the handle, but these are very close. So look at that, guys. You've got a sway back with a Wharncliffe. You've got a sheep's foot, and you've got an awesome clip point. And again, they all come down to this super thin hollow grind. I mean, it is just thin. And I have cut cardboard with this. I haven't cut any fruit or anything with this one yet, but it is nice and sharp. No issues with blade wrap on this one. You guys know there was some blade. Let me just do that too. We're just going to put the little bro out here as well. There you go. So the little bro is significantly smaller, both in the handle and in the blade. Oh, I'm kind of off center here. I didn't even realize that. I'm sorry. Let me show that again. I should be looking at the screen more often. So there you go. You can see the size of all three of those. And now here's the little bro. Definitely a little smaller, as you can see. So really, really cool, guys. So I hate to rank things, but I always find myself doing this. And this may well be, at this point, my favorite Jack Wolf knife, the Midnight Jack. I just adore the usefulness of a sheep's foot blade. Being able to do like this, it'll be great for carving. Yes, I will use this for carving. That's what my dad used. And I just love being able to get out here like this or like this. And, you know, I think this will just be a great knife. Just like the rest of these shapes are really good. I just think, and, you know, Ben has sort of changed slip joints for me. The big deal about what he's done about slip joints for me is that they kind of went from, I put it in my pocket, and it might be like my third knife usually. Usually, I would never have this as my secondary a slip joint. Usually I would have two different modern folding knives like flippers or hole opening knives, and then this would be maybe a third. I have several times carried a larger knife, like let's just say I might carry something like this, the Arcane Abyss, which is a bigger knife, and then I've been carrying that, you know, these Jack Wolf, the larger ones, as a secondary knife. So let's move this off again, and we will show you guys really good fit in the hand. Now, there are some, not 90, they are rolled off. There are some, if you're going to put your hand back like this, those corners, you'll feel them. But again, they're not hot spots for me. Plus my hand normally is above that, so that's below, and it feels fine. It feels really good in the hand. And I'm not going to be putting that kind of hard pressure on it. Now, this may be the strongest pull of the four. I would give that about a 6 and that about a 7 to maybe even 7.5. And the lightest, let's see, and that about a 6.5 to 7, and that about a 6. So yeah, I mean, it's, and you can hear that. Let me be quiet and let you hear the walk and talk. Just phenomenal. And I just am in love with this. Now, I actually dig the profile. I typically say I don't want a lot of blades sticking up, but that just looks bad. Like bad to the bone, not like bad, like yucky bad. You know what I mean. Now I don't know which knife was in which slip. I've got a lot of different. Oh yeah, this guy was in this one up here. Okay. Not that it really matters. They'll all fit, but I do know my sharpshooter has this really cool. I'm probably going to have him make this. Is my one for the sharpshooter that is from Northwoods Leatherwork, Troy. Check him out, guys. Really cool. There's also Sage Grouse Leather out there, or Joe from Lancelot Leather. They make custom ones as well. I don't have a Sage Grouse one at this moment in time, but here is the awesome one from Joe at Lancelot Leather for my GEC 49. Just absolutely dig this. Joe did a phenomenal job, and Troy did with this as well. And these ones that come with them are really, really nice as well. So really dig, guys. This knife is just so well done. And Ben, I'm so thankful for you sending these along for my thoughts. This guy will be going to our friend JB at Big Red EDC, so he can give you his thoughts. And I'm a little behind, so he may or may not have it before the drop, but be looking for him to give you his thoughts on this one. It is a phenomenal slip joint traditional knife. So I don't know if I've missed anything, but if I have, please ask me down in the comments, and I will be glad to answer anything, any questions you may have. And I just dig this Barlow. Man, this is just, I love a Barlow, and that is just a phenomenal Barlow. So really good job, Ben. And guys, again, these will be on the 15th at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. So be looking for them. And guys, let me know what you think down in the comments. Give me a thumbs up. And thank you ever so much for watching the Knives Fast channel.